In a laboratory in Japan, researchers observe how physarum polycephalum, a slime mold, creates a network of veins to transport nutrition. They place oat flakes in a dish and watch the mold network unfold. To their surprise, it strangely resembles the Tokyo subway system. It looks like when they were building the Tokyo subway system to be as cost and time efficient as possible, Japanese engineers were just solving a problem that Mother Nature already knew the answer to. But how did a mindless slime mold beat these professional engineers to the punch? And if nature knows the solutions to many of the issues we face, can't we take advantage of that? The answer is, we already do. Biomimicry is the practice of taking inspiration from nature when coming up with new designs. Humans do have a long history, but Mother Nature has been doing this much longer than us. Nearly 4 billion years of trial, error, and adaptation created an amazing ecosystem where animals, plants, and the wilderness coexist. And engineers have been smart enough to take notes. The grooves on a shark's scale inspired swimsuits that can make you swim faster. The mussel's byssal threads inspired strong adhesives that work even underwater. And the small hooks on burrs inspired Velcro. Biomimicry can also help us perfect existing designs just as easily as it helps us to come up with new things. Let's go back to Japan. When they were developing the Shinkansen bullet train, it was realized that the train caused a sonic boom when leaving tunnels. Traveling through tunnels at a speed of nearly 170 miles per hour caused air pressure to build up and a sonic boom to occur, which was unacceptable for an urban train. By mimicking a kingfisher's beak, which makes no sound or splash when diving into water to catch their prey, they came up with a better nose for the train. The new aerodynamic nose prevented the sonic boom by reducing the air pressure built up. We also like to mention that it made the train go 10% faster while using 15% less electricity. More performance using fewer resources. And that might be the one thing we need to learn from nature to ensure our survival: sustainability. Nearly 4 billion years of existence was not the result of a series of coincidences. Nature has found a way to survive and flourish in the toughest environments, no matter how limited the resources were, something that the world is struggling with today. And we can benefit from copying their sustainable designs to build a more eco-friendly future. We've achieved marvelous things as humankind, but we did so while using an abundance of resources, and the current situation of the planet shows. Think of it like this. We use concrete to build our homes, electricity to store our food, and gas to get around. Meanwhile, an animal like the spider does all those things while using the same material, one it creates on its own. By mimicking not only the form of their body parts, but the process they use to build structures, we can find more resource-efficient and therefore sustainable methods. And there are great examples of us doing so.
The first thing I do is to study the microclimate of the site, what goes on in the summer, in the winter, in each season.
When designing the Eastgate Center in Harare, Zimbabwe, Mick Pierce needed the complex to cool itself as per the request of investors who wanted to save money. By examining the gigantic mound that the local termites built, Pierce discovered these insects cool down their homes with a series of ventilation tunnels. He came up with a similar design for the Eastgate Center and utilized a series of tunnels that would vent the cool air underground upwards and release the hot air through its chimneys. It worked like a charm. The Eastgate Center's temperatures were successfully kept down even on the hottest days. Thanks to Pierce's unique approach, the building spends around 30% less energy than similar buildings in Zimbabwe. Animals are masters of sustainable living. That means there is so much we can learn from their collective wisdom.